What's going on? My name is Opara. The lighting is horrible. Everyone looks great in real life. I don't know what's going on with the lighting, but I'm gonna let my two awesome people introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Amerrah.
So, hello, I'm Mona.
Mom.
So we got a mom and daughter duo, and I had an absolute blast working with them. And we're at settlement. She got the keys. I gave you the keys, right? Gave her the keys, and we're just gonna go over the whole transaction. I did not pay them. And the reason we do this is because NACA gets painted as this awesome program, which it is, but there are some kinks. And then when you look at the reviews, they paint NACA as a horrible program, which it isn't, but there are some kinks. So I like to do these videos where I'll tell my clients, like, yo, just keep it 100% 100. Let's talk about everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. And also, just so when someone's looking at this video, they can know for real if this is something that they want to participate in, and take it from there. So first question, how did you hear about NACA?
So I first heard about NACA through a coworker. They kind of briefly mentioned that there was this program that provided all of this assistance, and at the time, I wanted to buy a house. I was like, oh, let me look into it. And then once I heard like that you didn't need these down payments and how much they help you with the program, I decided to really look into it and go to the workshop.
And how long? And did you think it was fake or anything like that, or you thought it was a scam?
Well, I didn't think it was fake because like a second coworker pretty much vouched for it. Like, yeah, it sounds too good to be true, but like it's good. Like, go check it out. So
okay.
I was like, okay.
There you go. Yeah, most clients are like, yeah, that was a scam. So there you go.
And then you have a friend who bought a property.
Oh, yeah, I actually have a friend who bought a property like a year prior, but at the time I didn't know she went through NACA until I actually started the program. So
yes, your coworkers and friends are smart, man. That's a good squad to have around. So you go to the workshop. What was it like at the workshop, and then what was the process of getting qualified? Because that going to the workshop is easy, but actually, where 90% of the people come through. Where 90% of the people have issues is that they, is actually getting qualified. So what was your journey going through that process and getting qualified?
So, yeah, like you said, the workshop was a few hours. That was easy. They give you the next steps for setting up your one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
From there, we made sure we went through the budgets, my idea, like what I wanted. Getting approved or pre-qualified for me was pretty straightforward. There was just a lot of documents that they needed. I knew up front that, just to be really organized and keep my things straight. So I knew to like have everything saved electronically. Whenever I came in, I just made sure I had all my paperwork. So I was able to give them everything and get approved within a few months. So
gangster. So, all right. So I think the key word that she mentioned was organized. So many people come through and they scattered and they thinking that they just randomly gonna get loaned $100,000-$200,000 and you're not organized. It doesn't make sense to me. But you got in, you got out. So you're qualified. Now you're working with me. What was that journey like? Because we had a long journey. We was fighting. we had the gloves. We was throwing offers and left and right. And I think the blessing came where rates dropped. And then it was just like, then everything was like, all right, this is a lot easier. And then and even the house that we got, we lost that one originally. They was like, nah, son, we don't like you, America. And then they came back, and then it was a smooth sell after that. But what was the journey? How was that journey like? The whole house hunting process, putting the offers in, the constant rejections. How was that like?
So initially it was like discouraging because I didn't, this is my first time. I didn't know all of that goes into it. I'm thinking, first offer, you put it in, you get the house, but that was unrealistic. So as time went on, I learned to just like, I don't know, prepare for the worst, try to get the best. But as time did go on, it became easier because I was still saving. So like my budget was increasing to what I wanted. So.
Yeah, and I think that at the end eventually helped us lock this one up because we didn't get the full 6% on this one. I think we only got like 4.5.
Yeah.
We ran with it and still made it work. So savings, I think, is something that I commended you on because most people when they go to NACA, they hit that minimum required funds and they stop. You know what I mean? And some of these people, like their dream house is like $1,000 or $2,000 away, and they'll just stop at the minimum required funds, and I'm just like, I can't do too much. So I commend you on that one. And I remember your savings like almost doubled.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what? Maybe I need to. Is your job hiring? Because she was like, I remember one time I ran the numbers, and you're like, no, yeah, we can go up. And I'm like, more? And she's like, yeah, we can go up. I'm like, dang, okay, all right, whatever.
Go hard on
Go
that.
hard, yeah. And so yeah, I was very impressed. So.
Yeah, that was like the main thing, just really getting serious about it, having a goal and just sticking to it.
Gang. So rate your realtor.
Out of
I don't know.
1
10
to 10.
stars, 5 stars, 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's great.
You family now.
I definitely
Love
appreciate
it,
you
love it.
helping us through the whole thing, always running the numbers,
Yes.
just rocking out with us. Like, okay, well, this is what if that's what you want, bring this and we can make it work.
Absolutely.
So
Yep.
definitely appreciate that.
No, I appreciate putting the trust in me and the team to bring it home, which we did. And that's always a blessing because it's a bunch of realtors out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And we always appreciate the business. So you've gone start to finish. You know what I mean? What are some of the things that you did not like?
I was mainly just not like having to put in multiple offers, just not getting what I wanted each time.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I feel like some of the properties that I put in offers prior, I like what I have now.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Versus,
just worked out.
Yeah.
So everything happened for a reason, and I'm just happy to be here.
Do you remember the first house we went into, and they were having an open house with it, and it looked great. It was like a brick house. It was like near a corner. We went in, and they was having an open house.
The first one, I remember that.
Oh, it
one,
wasn't the first house.
Yeah,
Dang. What was the first house then?
That was the one.
Longcrest. It was up there.
It was kind of like on the boulevard.
It was a little small, but it was renovated and it was perfect. It was nice, but it didn't.
Yeah, like they
I would-
accepted our offer earlier.
Yeah.
Look, we didn't see
I
so
don't
many
see
houses.
it. I don't remember.
We saw so many, but the thing is, what's for you will be for you.
Yeah.
Just continue to do your work, and it'll pay off.
Yeah, and mom was there for
Almost every line.
Yeah, just moral support, man.
Okay,
Oh,
we're gonna
man.
go. We're
I
gonna look at
loved it.
it.
I loved it.
Here
I
I
loved
come.
it. Yeah, no, and she's next. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, I
She's next. So
am.
we're
I'm
gonna
going
be
through the
doing a part
process.
2.
Yes, I have a meeting next week
There you
with
go.
Matthew.
There you go. All right. So, what advice would you give to either yourself or anyone thinking about going through NACA, having the experience that you have from start to finish, seeing everything as it unfolded? What advice would you give to someone that's looking to follow in your footsteps?
Definitely to stay organized, keep all your documents saved. There may be times you may have to resubmit it. Just make sure you have it. Be serious and continue to save your money and just be good about it. Yeah.
Nice. Any tips and tricks that you would tell your youngest, like your old past, if you were to hop in a time machine and meet yourself at the workshop? Anything you would tell yourself at if you had the Back to the Future experience?
I may have just started saving more earlier so that the process wouldn't have taken so long. Because once I decided to do a program is when I really started getting serious about savings. I probably would have just started there earlier and then breeze through.
I think, and that's good advice because I think a lot of people, they see the no down payment, no closing costs.
So
they really don't. They let go of their savings, and then when they get out there and they see the competition, especially for like your house is nice. You know what I mean? So when they see the competition for houses like that, then they reevaluate. So I can see how that would be great advice.
And that's definitely, I think, it's so much competition.
So much competition, yeah. And we was going through the winter time, so the competition now is about to be disgusting. Like once you can wear a flip flop and leave the house, everyone's looking at houses. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that we locked it up before we locked it up. You know what I mean? Because I got stuff that's about to hit the market for my personal business for flips that I'm doing. I already got offers on. I got people just walking.
Serious.
Yeah, I got people that we brought the bathtub in yesterday. I had someone hand me an agreement of sale.
Wow.
When it's done, I'm approved. I'm like,
That's another thing we liked about you too. When that man was doing that other house, even though we didn't have a showing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, can we
and you
go
come
in?
Can we look at that?
Oh yeah. Yo, you know what? They played us, man.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
but
they did. Yeah, they ended up selling
tried.
it. But they did the other. I don't think they got it with no assist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think that was annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, but look, we tried.
Yeah, no, we did. We shot the shot. Yeah, we
Mhm.
shot the shot. Yeah, I tried. It was so many ways we would not be stopped.
Right, exactly.
At all.
At all.
Keep
And we
pushing.
were here.
Keep your
so.
eye on the prize.
Yeah, so I don't want to make this too much longer.
Mhm.
Any last words at all?
Just thank you.
Aw.
Like you helped
Yes,
me
thank you so
achieve
much.
this goal, and I'm just really happy. I'm satisfied. So I thank you.
No, you guys are more than welcome. And you guys were awesome to work with. Some of my
you.
clients, well, they're not clients anymore. They're like, you know what I mean? I let them go.
You
But
got
just
rid of them.
some say certain people is just like, you don't get the same energy. You know what I mean? And I value relationships that have the good energy in them, and that's all I got from you guys from like day one. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, and look, I hope y'all don't forget about me, man.
No, never.
What's up with this housewarming?
Never.
I
Man?
know you'll be. I'll give you the invite.
Perfect.
Just gotta
That's all.
figure it
That's all.
out.
That's all we want. Oh, and I could bring my girl. You ain't never meet her.
Yes,
We've heard so much about
I
it.
know. I'm
That's
bragging. Oh,
Yes,
man.
you in love.
I know.
That's a beautiful
I
thing.
know. Yeah. Cool. So that's all we got for you guys today. And show the gift basket off, man.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sharing gifts.
Yes, absolutely. All my clients get gifts. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So I tried to figure out who you are as a person and get some
I know.
things
I
think
appreciated
you
that.
bring. Yeah. And I wasn't even looking for that. I was walking by and I just caught it. I was like, wait a
That's
minute.
perfect.
Yeah, I was like, let me grab that. Cool.
Mhm.
All right, so we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for sharing your experience and being like, raw and upfront with everything.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, signing out.